New Delhi is hosting the AI Impact Summit, bringing together more than 100 countries, 20 heads of state, and over 40 global tech CEOs. Prime Minister Narendra Modi opened the event, positioning India as a key architect in shaping artificial intelligence policy. Unlike earlier summits focused mainly on safety, India is widening the agenda to include infrastructure, talent, and inclusion. Major investment announcements are already underway, with global firms expanding operations and committing funds. As India pushes to lead the AI revolution, the summit is highlighting both global ambition and the growing strain on Delhi's infrastructure. Well, for more on all that, I'm joined now in the studio by Arise senior producer Rita Osakwe. Good to see you again. Tell us more about this India Global AI Summit, which is taking place for the first time in the Global South.
Yes, you're right. And it's one of the world's largest, biggest AI summits. There will be high-level, or there are rather, because it's already started, high-level technology executives, academics, scientists, politicians. And they are meeting in India this week for discussions around artificial intelligence. And as you said, it's the first ever summit happening in India and the Global South. And it's significant because the Global South is a region that runs the risk of being left behind in the AI race. So it's good for India and the Global South to be in the fore or at the center of discussions around AI. We know that prior conversations have happened in developed countries in the West and for the West. So it's great that India is hosting this summit. And this summit aims to declare, or India says it aims to declare a shared roadmap for global AI governance and collaboration. So there will be over 250,000 people in India for the summit and 20 leaders from countries around the world.
Right. So India is leading a sort of charge for the Global South.
Yep.
And what are the hopes and fears about the future of artificial intelligence that are likely to be expressed there? What are the key issues about AI that we need to be watching?
Well, the biggest one at the moment is the issue of AI safety. That's the big one. It was a big one last year, and it's a big one this year as well. It's definitely going to dominate conversations, and there will be discussions around how to minimize the dangers posed by AI online, as well as the dangers of misinformation, such as deepfakes and some content. I know you have some kind of experience with that. Your face has been used by AI. So yes, that's number one. There's also another one around, I know India has there are themes around people, progress, and the planet. So India wants access for people in developing countries. They don't want people in developing countries to be left behind. So people in Nigeria or maybe the Philippines can have as much access to AI as their counterparts in maybe the UK or the US, Japan, places like that. So it wants a more inclusive approach to the AI, artificial intelligence. And also, there's also one, the issue of the environment as well. We all know, or there are studies have shown that AI uses as much energy as a small country, and that could get worse as AI develops, and it could pose serious threats for the environment.
Right, and of course there are lots of other threats.
Yeah.
I understand that the really big issue is the fact that technology firms are building AI systems that are rapidly approaching and perhaps even exceeding human intelligence. And they don't know how to control their behavior so that, for example, terrorists will not be able to use them to launch cyber attacks or bioweapons attacks. How big a risk is that?
It's definitely a huge risk. And with the way, the rate at which AI is developing, as you said, there just aren't enough safeguards in place to ensure that not only people like terrorists have access to AI, to things like this, but that AI just doesn't do whatever terrorist wants it to do. So there are concepts such as AI alignment and AI control that are going to be talked about at this summit to ensure that people, first of all, don't have access to using AI for diabolical things, and also that if they do have access, that AI doesn't do what they want you to do, like go and bomb a country or create weapons of mass destruction and things like that. So yes, it's a big risk, but it's a risk they're willing to address.
Scary thing, isn't
Very.
it? Also, the systems seem to have goals of their own that go against the instructions of those who build them, and they might resist being shut down, for example. And as these systems become more powerful, there'll be changes in society, won't there? Because these AI systems will be able to achieve goals that they set for themselves. And that includes a lot of unknown unknowns, doesn't it?
It really does. And Charles, it sounds so ominous. Like it sounds like the plot of the worst or maybe the best sci-fi films and books I've read and seen. So yes, you're right. So that's what they are willing to discuss, the systems that make AI so that you don't, AI is kind of developing at a massive rate.
Indeed.
So they want to achieve systems in place to ensure that, yes, that AI is transformative, but that they don't go and do things that you're shocked about, or known unknowns, as you said, and things like that.
Extraordinary, really, isn't it? How
It
this
is.
stuff has, geometrically developed in the last few years.
Yes.
Rita, thank you very much
Thank you very
indeed,
much.
and thank you for bringing us that story. Rita Osakwe is Arise Senior Producer.